Hi everyone, my name is Thomas Kim. Today is May 13th, 2023. This is my 68th episode for C++ electricity and magnetism vector calculus. I will film 3 or 4 videos about uniform block. In this episode, we will learn uniform block song, also linear interpolation function, Hermite interpolation, smoothstep function. When we learn something for the first time, we frequently have such a feeling that I think I understand, but I think I understand as a euphemism for I don't know. I think I understand or I don't know is a very good feeling for our advance in any learning. In the course of filming videos for uniform block, we will learn how to use GL find buffer base or GL find buffer range to speed up our learning of uniform blocks. I created a very simple uniform block song. Get uniform block index, uniform block binding, get uniform indices, get active uniform, get uniform block index, uniform block binding, get uniform indices, get active uniform. Of course, I know this song may sound quite stupid to your ears, but this song at least enables me to bootstrap myself to uniform blocks. Without further ado, let's get started. Open up Visual Studio Code, Electricity and Magnetism. Click this button, 068, Uniform Block. Click this button, uniform.cpp. Click this button, uniform but. Click this button, uniform preg. Click this button, resp.txt. Ctrl B. Close welcome window. Select uniform.cpp. For my own use later, I will put down the lyric of my uniform block song. Get uniform block index, uniform block binding, get uniform indices, get active uniform, get uniform block index, uniform block binding, get uniform indices, get active uniform. This stupid song at least ensures that I can bootstrap uniform blocks all by myself. Now I will fold it up. Open up uniform part. In this part, uniform fragment, version 460 core, layout, location 0, in back3, reposition, layout, location 1, in back3, t position, out back3, text coordinate, void main, GL position. The type of GL position is back4, so we need back4 reposition 1. Text code, we simply pass t position. In the fragment shader version 460 core, I will copy out back3 text code here, then it should be in, out, back2 color. Layout, we use binding 1, uniform, blob settings, blob. In this block, back4 inner color, back4 outer color, float inner radius, float outer radius, This is called the uniform block. Its binding point is set to 1. Now here void main plot dx from this text coordinate x minus 0.5 plot dy text coordinate y minus 0.5 plot distance square root dx times dx plus dy times dy. We subtracted negative 0.5 because we want to compute the distance from the center of our geometry. Texture coordinates have a range from 0.0 to 1.0, so we have to subtract 0.5 from the texture coordinates. Now in this part, I will make it bigger. Color. This color is defined as out backpole. We use mix function from this blob inner color, blob outer color. I would set plot T smooth step blob inner radius, blob outer radius, then distance. We use this T here. Smooth step is Hermite interpolation. It is computed like this. Smooth step plot edge 0, plot edge 1, plot x, plot t, t, clamp, x minus edge 0 over edge 1 minus edge 0, 0, 1. Return t times t times 3 minus 2t. Here function mix is a linear interpolation. It is defined like this. Mix plot x, plot y, return x times. It takes 3 arguments. Plot t, 1 minus t plus y t. X is starting value, y is end value. I say x is start value, y is end value. When t is 0, if you put t 0, then y becomes 0. Then this part becomes 1. So x is returned. When t is 1, this value becomes 0. So y is returned. This mix function is frequently used. Also, smooth step is Hermite interpolation. When x is less than or equal to edge 0, when x is less than edge 0, this value becomes negative. In such case, 0 is selected. Returns 0. When x is between edge 0 and edge 1, returns a value in between greater than 0, less than 1. When x is greater than edge 1, it returns 1. It returns. Please understand that smooth step function, clamp function, and mix function, these are built-in functions in OpenGL shader programming language. It means we need to commit these functions to our memory. These functions are very useful. For example, in the OpenGL supervisor, Ctrl F. We search for mix. Then next. In this section, you can find simple Bezier curve. This Bezier curve can be implemented using mix function. In this book, there are 85 occurrences of mix function. So mix function is very useful not only for linear interpolation but also for quadratic, cubic interpolation. Now we select uniform.cpp, include CPG, SCD extension, include OpenGL programming guideline. Begin app declaration. Our class name is uniform block and app declaration. Define app. We pass this class name uniform block here. Then the title uniform block. We select response file uniform.cpp or i.exe qscd c++20 ehsc mdd. I would put fno link subsystem console. Now open up this command prompt dir cd 068 uniform block icxcl at resp.txt. Hit enter. CLS I. You should be able to build successfully. Now right click, go to definition. In this file, if you scroll up, you can find virtual initialize. Copy up to resize function. Paste it uniform.cpp. Private, public, paste. We will remove virtual. Copy, Ctrl H, replace all. Override. Don't miss calling base function initialize. Title. In this part, if width greater than height, we set width minus height over 2. The smaller is height. We set height for width. Else GL viewport 0 height minus width over 2 width. With these things, we will rebuild. At line 25, I forgot override. Here also override. Here also override. We rebuild. CLS I. You should be able to build successfully. Now I will close response file. This is uniform fragment shader. In the private section, I will declare GL unsigned int program. Private, I will create void initialize uniform blocks. In this part, program create program. We pass two program, uniform birth and uniform fragment. I will close this file. Begin uniform.cpp, uniform birth, uniform frag. Copy this function, paste it in function main. Base, display, auto, redraw. I will delete this part. Now we rebuild. CLS I. You should be able to build successfully without error. If you make, for example, an error here, you should not be able to build. CLS I. Compile error uniform.frag. In this file, uniform.fragment shader. At line 15, syntax error, unexpected comma. At line 15, unexpected error. If we fix and rebuild, CLSI, it now works without error. All these functionalities are implemented in the function createProgram. It will take considerable amount of time to create such function. If you watch my video and follow my video sessions, you can learn how to create such functions. Without such functions, learning OpenGL is super complex or difficult. Get uniform block index, uniform block binding. Get uniform indices, get active uniform. Get uniform block index, uniform block binding. Get uniform indices, get active uniform. Get uniform block index, uniform block binding. Get uniform indices, get active uniform. Get uniform block index, uniform block binding. Get uniform indices, get active uniform. Get uniform block index, uniform block binding. Get uniform indices, get active uniform. Get uniform block index, uniform block binding. Get uniform indices, get active uniform. Get uniform block index, uniform block binding. Get uniform indices, get active uniform. Get uniform block index, uniform block binding. Get uniform indices, get active uniform.